Hey, my pink babes. It's your girl Stormy Styles of Pink and Natural Hair Company. And today I'm going to show you the process to how we obtained our Pink and Natural Hair Company vending machine. So if you're in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, or Virginia, stay tuned. So, after finding my location at the Tanger Outlets in National Harbor in Maryland, I had to find a place where I could purchase a vending machine, and that was at Schmerco Vending in Rockville, Maryland. These guys were great. If you're looking for a vending machine, definitely give Jonathan a call. So, after purchasing the vending machine, once you are ready to pick it up and everything, then you, prior to picking it up and having it delivered, you want to go and get training. So this is the young man that gave his training on the vending machine. He was really awesome. He went over, how the trays and everything work, how to properly pull them out, showed us how all the different features on the machine and how to add the coins in, what each label meant on the machine. And we just went through, the entire process of, getting the machine set up so that it can begin taking sales. So right here, he's showing me how to properly use the bill release and showing me how to open it up so that when people use cash, that we can, remove all the dollar bills from this particular area.
So once you see PRC, that's the price.
Okay.
Right here, you can set the price by each selection, so individually, or you can actually do it by roll tray. So this is one tray, 2, 3, 4, 5. So by each selection, you can just hit one. So for example, I'm gonna do just one selection.
Okay.
So right there, you want to hit the selection.
So you hit number 1 for one selection.
Yeah, so let's say number 24.
24.
Set at 25 cents. You can go ahead and just $1.
Okay. And so as you can see, I'm actually wrapping the machine myself. So I could not find anyone who wanted to execute this project in the car wrapping, place. I was told to go to a car wrapping place in order to get someone to wrap my vending machine. So basically, I ended up having to design all of the graphics and getting them printed out myself from carstickers.com. And thank goodness that Jonathan was able to give me all the measurements over the phone because that was so helpful, and I didn't have to continuously drive back out to his location, which is about an hour and a half away from my house. And I was able to go ahead and get the designs printed so that in enough time for it to be installed. Today is moving day at the harbor, National Harbor, Tanger Outlets. We're moving in. Pink and Natural Hair Company is moving in. All right. See you soon. All right, and there's Jim moving in our vending machine. Jim partners with Schmerco with Jonathan, and he does the deliveries of all the vending machines. And he did an awesome job. He got that thing in that narrow door. He knew exactly what to do, and I was just so ecstatic. Alrighty, and so now here I am installing my sign that was made from Bold Signs, and they are on Etsy.com. I absolutely love them. They did the sign for my salon as well, and they did a great job. The sign is made out of acrylic, so it's super duper light. And so right now what I have to do, I have to go on top of the machine, and because I did not take into account the handle of the door, not the handle, I guess the bracket of the door that attaches to the machine. I totally forgot to account for that measurement. So I got the sign measured to the entire width of the machine, and I had to do a little re-engineering. So I brought some black foam to level it out, because if I would have put it up that way, it would have been lopsided. and I'm using 3M tape. So basically, I got some black foam. I layered the foam, and the 3M tape did not stick to the foam, so I had to wrap the foam in some really thick Scotch tape and kind of create a block so that I would be able to have something of the same level on both sides in order for the sign to sit on top of the machine properly and be very nice and secure. So it ended up working out really, really well. Both signs really introduced me to the 3M tape, and it worked perfectly. I bought some extra just in case, and I did need it, and I was super duper happy with the outcome. It took me a little while to get everything balanced out. Once I got the first set of foam up there, but it ended up working out really good. So if you need a sign done and you're looking for something that's not too heavy, definitely check out both signs on Etsy.com. I'll go ahead and leave all of these vendors, all of their information in the description section of this video so that you can have all the details if you're interested in having your own vending machine. So here you see me opening the vending machine because now it's time to go ahead and start loading it up with my inventory. And I start loading the extensions up from shortest to longest and adding the closure at the bottom. We are going to be offering 4x4 and 5x5 closures. Right now we have the 4x4 closures in 613 and the 5x5 are in the 1B body weight. Soon we'll also have the 613s in 5x5 and they all come in 18 inches long. So just like a standard length for shorter and or longer installs. So we don't want them to be too short and not too long for those who don't need it to be that long, but just right in between since our space is limited with how many items we can store in one vending machine. So after installing the second row of products, I realized that the bags were a little too tall. So as they transition out and are purchased, they cover up the label for the top row so no one will be able to see what the number is to make the selection on the top row. So I had to go back in and get some of my Scotch tape and just tape down the top of the bags, just assuring that as purchases are made, that each number can be seen for the selections on the above row. So here I'm just going back in, making sure that I can see that I was pressing the proper button on the inside to put it back into the setting mode that I needed it in, which was for me to set the pricing. And so I'm going ahead and I'm making the selections and entering the price points that I want for each particular item. And I'll continue to do that until all of them are complete. So now all the pricing is complete and our hair extensions are ready for you to purchase. Yes, you can purchase them today at the Tanger Outlets at the National Harbor in Maryland. If you're in DC, Virginia, or the Maryland area, or the surrounding states, please come up and grab our bundles. We have some of the best bundles on the market. Mink, Body Wave, Brazilian Straight with 613. So no more waiting for your order to be shipped online. You can come right down to the Tanger Outlets at the National Harbor. We're located next to the Johnny Rockets restaurant. The restroom is right next door. If you go down the hallway, all the way down to the end of the hallway, you'll see our machine right next to the women's restroom. So it's easily and conveniently located for you. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on all the great things we have coming this year.